Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Tyler Chatwood, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it two really strong starts.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman, Colton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in here hoping to make it two in a row as they broke a three-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
The pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Adler is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
That accepted. The right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. Just a 1 for 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. Bases are empty. One man out. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Dexter Fowler is the second out of the opening frame. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Stays alive, still 0-2. And another foul ball. 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Baez into shallow left. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Dakota Hudson will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Out in front of it, strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Dan. D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Kipnis is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Thomas is on the run for it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting first.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
A wave and a miss made him reach.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Long to his right. He's got it. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. Striding into the box, Matt Carpenter. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 delivery. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Paul DeYoung goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Yadi Molina digging in now. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. Just hung in there on that one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Molina gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, 2 down now.
The first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman Anthony Rizzo. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fouled off. Pulled toward right center field. Back goes Thomas. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in, Tyler O'Neill. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Lane Thomas.
Stepping in now, Lane Thomas, as he rips it on the ground to second. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 9. The pitcher, number 43.
Stepping up to the plate, Dakota Hudson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that brings up Javi Baez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting in, the catcher, Wilson.
Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. Yes, he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Pops this one up. Wong is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Tyler.
Digging in, Tyler Chatwood. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. This ball will be chopped foul. Again, another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Colton Wong now, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Swing and a liner. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box now, Dexter Fowler, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Drilled right back up the middle. Taken in by Kipnis. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next is Albert Almora.
The center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Almora.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Liner towards second. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And he'll reach first safely.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jordan Adler.
At the plate, Jordan Adler, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Kipnis, base runner at first with 1 out. One and two now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Digging in now, Chris Bryant. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. And the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi.
Matt Carpenter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
A terrific play on that ball into foul territory. Not an easy play, and sacrificing your body on a ball that would have been foul if he wouldn't have been able to get leather on it.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards leave one. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 44.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. Fowler looking up, and it's gone. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Fourth home run here in the early going, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run, and you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez.
Baez.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. O'Neill will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Through 5 innings, it's now 1-0 Chicago. So striding in, Lane Thomas will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely...
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting, number 43.
Standing in, Dakota Hudson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Jason Hayward is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 22.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Colton Wong will stand in. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fouled away.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now in the box, Tyler Chatwood. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the sixth.
Tyler.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Ranging back is O'Neill. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Standing in, Jason Hayward is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth. Out of play off to the right. One out, nobody on. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball one. The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone, and this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
From the stretch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Runners on first with one down. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Lays off 2-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with two away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now the Cubs four-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready for another shot now, Dexter Fowler. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And he falls behind 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
In there for strike 1. No hits to this point. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Still 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 1 and the Cardinals 0. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The left fielder, Kyle.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Hit down the line at first. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bounce to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Settling in now, Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air out to center field. Thomas makes the catch, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they're up 1-0. stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now back.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Coming to the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. He flew out in his last at-bat. Oh, he's baffled by the curve that time for a strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
To the plate now, Lane Thomas. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Brebbia will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Harrison Bader is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. David Bodie will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
David Bodie.
Fouled off. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. A runner at second. Nobody out. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Carpenter. A tag for 1, and they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. This is pulled into right. Fowler makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Cubs 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Dan Winkler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 43, Dan Winkler.
Stepping into the box, Harrison Bader. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
So now to the plate, Colton Wong. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Cardinals are down to their final out now. And that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. First pitch on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tyler Chatwood earns the win, his 2nd, striking out 12 in the process. Dakota Hudson is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Dan Winkler wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, no run, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.